Ethan Park was a man forged by discipline. In a country where loyalty was survival and emotions were weakness, he had become a ghost, silent, precise, feared. He obeyed every command, never wavered, never dreamed. That is, until the day he found Claire Bennett, an outsider, bruised but bold, dropped into his world like a spark in a powder keg. She was chaos wrapped in charm, sarcasm sharp as a blade, and a fire he never knew he needed. To protect her, Ethan lied to the very institution he'd dedicated his life to. He told his comrades she was his fiancée, an unexpected visit from the South, an almost unthinkable story. But in a world of secrets, it was just believable enough. Claire was hidden in plain sight, tucked inside his dimly lit home where the walls were thin and suspicion even thinner. Every knock on the door, every passing officer could mean their end. The early days were tense. Claire stumbled over the unfamiliar language, flinched at military drills, and once cried quietly when the power went out during a storm. But she adapted. She learned to cook with rationed rice and mystery vegetables, made jokes about the North's culinary minimalism, and laughed with young soldiers who'd never seen a phone, let alone someone like her. She showed them music, taught one how to pose for a selfie, and once drew a heart in the dirt outside Ethan's home, only to panic and brush it away seconds later. Ethan, meanwhile, was changing in ways he couldn't explain. He found himself waking a little earlier just to hear her hum while making tea. He began carrying 2 spoons from the mess hall, one for him, one for her. He would watch her from a distance, the way her hair caught sunlight through the window, the way she laughed even when fear clung to her bones. Once, he caught her dancing to a silent rhythm in the kitchen, eyes closed, free for just a moment, and he realized then he would do anything to keep her safe. One night, they were nearly discovered. A high-ranking officer stopped by unannounced. Claire, hiding behind a thin curtain, held her breath while Ethan coolly poured tea, his hand trembling just slightly. As the officer questioned him, Claire mouthed silent prayers behind the partition. When the man finally left, the silence in the room was suffocating. Claire emerged, eyes wide with terror, and Ethan, in a rare breach of military walls, pulled her into a trembling embrace. "You can't ever breathe that loud again," he whispered against her hair, and she chuckled through her tears. It was then they began to share more than just space. He told her about the brother he lost, the piano he used to play in secret, the life he might have had. She told him about her mother's cold ambition, about the world she wanted to escape from long before the wind carried her here. Their nights became filled with quiet conversations, candlelit meals, and small touches that said more than words ever could. And so, in a country where falling in love with a stranger could cost you everything, Ethan did. Not with fireworks or grand gestures, but with glances, with sacrifices, and with a single forbidden smile that changed everything.